Coming soon! Learning opportunities for you.
Hi. I'm the Learning and Development Specialist for both the Provider Enrollment and Maintenance System and the Case Management System at ODDS. My goal is to design the best and most engaging learning experience for you while interacting with your new system. To do that, I will use real-world scenarios and interactive content to help you retain information and experience tasks you would perform in your role. Please know that these sessions will not be one and done, one size fits all, or boring. You will have access to many types of resources to help make you feel comfortable, confident, and capable using your new system.
What types of learning sessions will be offered?
Remember those times before COVID and e-learning and Zoom weren't a thing? In-person learning sessions were how most of us learned, because it was the only way to experience content. There are so many ways to learn now because we had to adapt to changing technologies at home. So, which way will you choose to start learning about the new system? This video explores 5 other choices in addition to in-person learning.
Options are good, but can I still join an in-person learning session?
Yes, there will be in-person sessions offered on how to use the new system. There's simply too many Oregonians who need to learn this system, and we must be flexible to all types of learning.
Further details regarding in-person sessions will be updated as the system project progresses.
I think my peers will distract me in a classroom setting, but I don't want to feel on my own in an e-learning course.
Maybe you learn better in a comfortable space with coffee and a pet beside you. But you still would like someone to help guide you along. Enter the world of virtual instructor-led training. Here the structure of a classroom at a set time is the same. You might also have a choice of times, especially if we meet more than once a week. This staggered approach might be necessary since the maximum recommendation for retention in an online environment is 2 hours.
The number of learners will likely be more than 20, but for learning to be meaningful, you don't want to feel like just a number. In a virtually led session, there will usually be times for breakout rooms, discussions, and interactive activities related to learning about the system.
What if I need to access a learning session but I can't be there at the exact time as a virtual instructor-led training?
E-learning reaches so many learners with busy schedules. You log into the module when you have the time, since e-learning doesn't require an instructor present. It doesn't matter if it's on a cell phone, laptop, or tablet. Most technology is very responsive, meaning that it might not look the same as on a laptop, but the content is there and the dimensions cater to your device.
I know some learners fear e-learning modules, and that's okay. E-learning simply wasn't as popular until COVID hit and instructors had to find a way to present new material for learners at home. Chances are, though, that you've recognized both effective and boring e-learning modules during an onboarding experience, such as safety procedures, technology warnings, and policies specifically related to your job. You're likely more familiar with e-learning than you realize.
A well-developed e-learning module includes interactive portions of the content to engage learners, especially since there is not an instructor present. There might be games or questions to check for understanding, or even scenarios about how you would handle something in your job. It might include a choose-your-own-adventure style, where you choose the learning path to take. It may not involve having you take the entire time to complete. If you know the material, the module might just lead you closer to the finish line.
What if I'd like to review a session but my next scheduled training isn't for another week?
A common approach to most learning is mixing 2 approaches to save time. This is often called blended learning. You have several options to refresh your knowledge. What road will you choose? 1. Replay the recording. 2. Watch a 2 to 5 minute video to visually review the material. 3. Try an e-learning module about the same topic. 4. Experiment in a sandbox environment to practice job tasks. No, you won't break the system. 5. Consult a job aid or reference guide that you could easily access by your workstation.
I learn best by practicing. Will there be hands-on opportunities to learn about the new system?
Yes, hands-on learning is offered. In one option, users enter a simulated and mocked-up version of the new system in what's called a sandbox environment. In a sandbox, users receive a short review, and then are prompted to perform a task, such as how to log on or find a commonly used button, as if they were in the system. When you make a mistake or press the wrong button, you will receive immediate feedback, prompting you how to succeed the next time. You are encouraged to play in the sandbox as many times as you'd like. The second type of tutorial highlights a specific task through a short demonstration, similar to watching a YouTube video. The task or process is broken down into specific step-by-step instructions. As the viewer, you'll have access to watch each type of tutorial as many times as you'd like. But not every topic needs formal training. I respect your time too much. I will provide a job aid, infographic, or reference guide to act as a visual reminder by your workstation. I hope this video helped you discover the many choices you can make when learning about your new system. Whether it be in-person, virtual instructor-led training, e-learning, blended learning, a sandbox environment, video tutorial, or job aid, I hope you feel there is a learning experience designed with you in mind. Thank you for watching, and I'm excited to see you in our next learning session, whatever format you choose.